What is going on, you guys? Welcome to today's video. Now, before we get into the action of today's video, I just want to say I apologize for the lack of content lately. There's just been like nothing going on. I've been working all the time. By the time I get off work, it's already dark by like 4:30, and I still have no clutch for the VR5. That was gonna be my next video. I was hoping to have it earlier this week. It's now Wednesday right now, but still no clutch. I went to the post office on the 19th, so last Friday, and I spoke with the lady there for about 30 minutes. We did all this searching through tracking numbers, and we finally found out it made it to some spot in Germany, like northern Germany. I don't even know why I was there. I have no idea. But the last tracking it said is return to sender, but then we found another like update that's saying the next one was my APO, but it's been 5 days at this point and it hasn't moved. It's still showing return to sender, so there's a slight chance it might make it to me, but I don't think so. I think it's going back to the States, which really sucks. I have spoken to the seller themselves. He told me to open up a claim, so now we're just waiting. I just wanted my clutch, but unfortunately that's the current update. I don't know where it's at, whether it's going to show up or not. So yeah, but today we're gonna have some fun with this thing. So I've done about 150 miles in this car so far. I've done a ton of stop and go driving, tons of shifting, lots of clutch engagement. The car feels great. I talked to Steve and we agreed that it's time to test out the clutch and see what this car can do. So today we are driving the VR6. We're gonna rip it a little bit, have some fun. The first few pulls we'll do like half throttle, just make sure everything's good to go. I mean, the car feels great. The clutch engage is super smooth. Everything feels just how it should. And if the half throttle goes good, then we'll do some full foot down rips, and I'm excited. So sit back, relax, enjoy some VR6 turbo sounds. Let's have some fun today. Now, one other update before we go for a drive. I was supposed to have this car until December 14th. That's when its ship out day was to go back to the States for Steve, but it's been moved up now to November 30th. So we only have 5 days left with the VR6 Wagon. I've really grown to love this car. I mean, I know this car like the back of my hand. We've pulled it apart multiple times, but at this point, I'm very happy with how the car is right now. It runs great, it feels good, and I'm happy that once Steve gets it, it's gonna be exactly how he wants it to be. So I just did a quick once over in the engine bay. Everything looks to be good. Oil level's good, coolant level's good, all of my lines to the turbo, and everything else looks to be nice and solid. So we're ready to rip. So for anyone who is new to the channel, I'll give you guys a quick rundown on this car. It's a 1997 Volkswagen Golf Estate. Now, we never got the Estate version, the Wagon version in the States, which sucks. This is like one of the best looking wagons, I think, of all time. The car is also a factory 2.9 VR6 with the synchro system, so it's all-wheel drive. Again, probably the coolest spec you could possibly get for this car. It's just awesome. When I first met Steve, it was a 3-liter bottom end VR6 turbo. That blew up like, it blew up bad, tons of carnage. We rebuilt the entire thing. It's now a 2.8 block, 2.8 head and 2.9 cams, Garrett turbo, and then turbo goggle ECU tune, a few other bits here and there. I don't know all the details, but I know the car runs really, really good, makes amazing sounds, and it's just like, it's so fun. When I moved to Germany, my goal was to have a 2.9 synchro VR6 wagon. I met Steve and he had literally exactly what I wanted. So to spend this much time with this car has been awesome. So again, thank you, Steve, for trusting me with your car. This thing's been an absolute blast. Now it's time to rip it. All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. We've had this car at this house for quite a long time, and you've never ridden this car.
No, I did one time.
Did you? We didn't go. Well, we didn't go fast though.
That was when it was still
when the clutch. Yeah. Okay. So
clutch.
she rode in the car one time, but obviously couldn't go fast with it because clutch was spinning. But now we can have some fun. So I'm gonna do a quick little pull around, not pull, but quick little cruise around, get the car up to temp, and then we'll start trying some fun. All right, so the car is out to temp. Like I said, I'm gonna do a couple quick little like half throttle pulls, see how it feels, and then if it all goes smooth, we'll start pushing it a little bit further and further. The car is set to 12 pounds. Haven't been there yet in a long time, so this should be exciting. But doing some little back roads first before doing the straights. We'll do a little second gear kind of partial tap here. That is the most fun and exciting feeling and sound. It doesn't get old ever. That feeling will never get old. Oh man. And that's only like 3 pounds of boost. I'm barely tapping it. It sounds crazy, but I'm really not going fast at all. It just sounds so good. But it felt good so far. Normally I can kind of feel it. Sorry, I don't want to go around that range, but it felt solid so far. So we'll do a couple more of those, and then we'll start putting our foot into it a little more, going to maybe like 7-8 pounds of boost. I love how this thing sounds. pounds of boost. That's ridiculous. AFRs look good. Everything's right where it should be, so. 6 pounds, 7 pounds, everything's holding. That's exciting. Man, this car feels good. And it sounds so fun. It's crazy how like insane it sounds, and we're only making like 5-6 pounds of boost, but it's not slipping. Before I had 5 pounds of boost, clutch was gone. So everything's been working as it should be. We'll do a couple more hits like that, and then we'll go to some trying to hit 12 pounds. The sun is blinding, but I'm not complaining. This is the first day in like 2 weeks that it's not been just crappy and rainy, so I wanted to get out and do something fun today. Someone told me that was the most annoying turbo sound I've ever heard before, and you're crazy. If you don't like that sound, then I don't know what's wrong with you, because it's the best sound ever. And these are also partial throttle. The car feels so good. All right, we're gonna roll into third here. That was 10 pounds, still no spinning, so that's good. Ooh, it feels so fun. Ah! Oh, it'll never get old. It'll never get old. I'm gonna miss this car. Steve, I don't know. This car might just miss its ship out day. I might just keep it. I don't know, man. It just might not ever show up to you. I'll give it back, I guess. But man, this makes me want to have a VR6 turbo of my own so bad.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, things flying around. Oh, and these are still, I'm not even foot to the floor. This is all just partial throttle, kind of just making sure everything's good to go. I'm gonna do a couple more on this road right here, then we'll probably start doing some foot to the floor action. But it feels good. And I want to do some drive-bys back over there. He's turning good.
Yeah.
He didn't want the sauce anyways. He did not want the sauce anyways. Hitting the backslider. Okay. I've got to pull out of the back of the car. It's fine, it's fine. We'll give her one little nice rope here. Alright, this is third gear, about 60 miles an hour. Oh man, that was closer to full throttle. I saw 11 pounds in that one, but it was holding like it was supposed to. Oh man, this car is fun.
You have to take it on the autobahn.
We will. I got a full tank of gas to burn in 5 days. We got a lot of driving to do, no worries. Oh, my seat fell down. It's fine. Let's go like this way now. All right, this will be our first full rip. AFR still look good. Everything looks nice. So, all right, let's see. Second gear. Oh my God. Wow, dude, this car rips. That is so much fun. That's addicting, dude. Wow. Steve, I don't know, man. I might have to keep it. I might have to keep it. Dude, this car feels amazing. The Clutchmaster FX400 is doing all the work, no slipping. It was holding 11-12 pounds of boost that entire time. AFR is right at 11.1. Perfect fuel. I love this car. I love this thing, man. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this tank of gas will be gone real quick. Real quick. Oh my goodness. So what do you think so far?
I like it.
Do we need to boost all the cars?
Yeah.
What's crazy though, like this car absolutely rips, but it's drives like a normal car. Like if you're not in boost, it's normal to drive, feels like a normal VR6. Temps never get hot, AFR is always good. It's like, it's not jerky off like the, like starting off. the car drives like normal. This is probably one of the best like ECU tuned turbo cars I've seen. Like there's no weird hiccups in startup. It idles super smooth. The car feels really good. I've learned a lot from this car for when I do my turbo setup and just how this car, like, it's not the most expensive pieces on this car, like the top of the line kind of pieces, but everything just works like it should. And that's what you want in a turbo car. You want it just to work every single time. You can daily drive this car, and this thing feels great. Man, if this car front wheel drive, it'd be spinning like crazy. It almost feels like, even though the car's all wheel drive, I'm not sure what the split is for these cars and the synchros, but it almost feels like the front wants to lose traction, but it has enough in the rear to keep it. This thing's dope. Car is still running amazing, idling super smooth, temperature hasn't moved, right at the 14.9, 15.1 range, everything as it should be. Man, this car is so much fun. Look how beautiful it is today. Couldn't have asked for a better day to come out and rip this car. It's just perfect weather. So I'm gonna have her over here. We'll do some pulls up and down the road and get some outside shots because it sounds good inside. It sounds even better outside. Man, I love this thing. Again, Steve, I'm trying hard to give it back to you. I really am. I kind of want to keep it. I shouldn't, but I kind of want to steer your car.
Yeah, you look pretty cool. The car was like jerking, like you could see how much power it was crazy.
Oh,
yeah.
Like this was front wheel drive, it'd be blowing the tires off like crazy. It's like just at the limit.
Oh yeah.
It's only at 12 pounds. Steve wants to go to 20. I won't move to 20 yet, but Steve wants to go to 20 and this thing's gonna probably spin the tires for sure. This thing's so much fun. Seems to be holding great, so I approve. And home again, everything's good to go. We did 10-15 pulls, everything was good across the board. This thing rips. Give her a few little taps here. The exhaust isn't super loud, but it still sounds good, I think. Little pops here and there. How could you not like that? How could you not? That's the best. Y'all crazy. You guys know, I have been wanting to drive this car. I just absolutely ripped this car for so long. When I first got it to have the base VR6 clutch in there, you even touch boost at all, it just blows the clutch out. Like I was so close to having it, but I couldn't do it. But now, yo, it's, I don't know if the camera did it justice, but I had an absolute blast. It's just so much fun. The car keeps pulling and pulling and pulling and like, oh, dude, this car, it's so much fun. I can't wait to boost Miley, the R32. I want to boost everything. Like, that sound is so addicting. And the feeling when it comes in a boost and it just like pulls and pulls and pulls, it's one of the most fun feelings, the most exciting feelings like of all time. This thing, I love this car so much. And like I said, the car just runs very, very well. For an off-the-shelf ECU tune, the car's AFRs are perfect. The temp never gets hot. It holds right at 11, 12 pounds of boost. Like, the car runs really, really good. I mean, he daily drove this car for a long, long time and never had an issue. I'm a fan. All right, you guys, that'll be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, do me a favor, please leave a like on the video. It does help me out a great deal. We still have a ton more driving to do in this car. Like I said, before I can drop it off, it needs to be at a quarter tank of fuel, and we're currently sitting at a full tank. So I got some more driving to do. Probably gonna hit the Autobahn, do some rips, maybe find some cars up there and give them the sauce. Who knows? As always, do not forget, be thankful for every single day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.